Good, I hope. Been running around chasing puppy. What? It's about nap 30 though. She's fighting it. What? She's happy in her little bag. What? Oh, okay. You want to say hi? That's what it is. She wants to say hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Oh, you didn't. You're fussing because you need a nap. You're floppy. Yeah. We've already been outside and running around and everything. Yeah. Need to lay down. It's hard chasing two dogs at once that are not on leashes. They kind of go, and you're like, ah. And the older one, the Shih Tzu, he knows the rules, but since she came around, boom, he wants to leave the yard. No, you don't leave the yard. You don't leave the yard. I don't need you out in the street. Anyways, we got it under control. So here I am again, chucking away at my stick like a woodchuck would. Night, nap 30. Good girl. She's a good girl. She mostly sleeps through the night. She's sleeping right on my head between me and my husband. We put her, she has a little travel bag. We put her in that, and it's got a tether. You can tether her to it so she can't jump off the bed, because our bed is really high up off the ground. Yeah. If she did, I mean, there's stairs because we always have had little dogs. But if she was to try to dive off the bed, it's a long ways down. I mean, it's high for us, and we're tall. So there's that. little bit. She's such a joy to have around. When she does wake up, she'll run around with the zoomies. And we'll do it all over again. Yay! Oh! You're not going anywhere. There you go. What's going on? Having a good day, I hope. To stay where I want it today. I'm using the windowsill as a ledge to hold it. Have to wedge it. So I can get to certain sides of it. There I am. There you are. How are you today? Good, I hope. It's really pretty outside right now. Yeah, we just came back in, running around outside. Lots of energy this morning. She's so sweet. She wakes me up kind of gently. She throws herself at me, like puts her whole body on my arm. It's really cute. She did. She slept mostly through it until Jupiter crashed that shelf. And then she sat up. What was that? She's asleep on the floor, oscillating from the bag to the floor, to the floor, to the bag, to back, back and forth, back and forth. I let her go in the living room for a little bit this morning. She did okay. Didn't get into anything. She did come to the garage door and cry for my attention, though. And yeah, maybe we'll see. Charlie is a lie. She wants to play. She hisses at her, but she wants to play with her. She came in the kitchen this morning And, you know, Tika was jumping all around, and Charlie was. But then Tika sat down, and she had on her leash, and Charlie laid down on the floor and started pulling on the leash. I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. And their signs go well together, so I have a feeling that they want to play. Well, Tika wants to play for sure. Charlie's just not too sure yet if it's okay. But before long, they'll be chasing each other around the house. She's back in the bag. Oh my God. Look, look, look. Watch. Oh. She's not only not the youngster, but she's not the only girl, and you know, she's a dog. Dogs are kind of. Oh, and big old yellow kitty was right there at the front flower bed this morning, and he's gorgeous. That big yellow kitty he's orangish yellow, kind of golden colored. Yeah, I know! And he's got bright gold eyes. He's so pretty. And I had both dogs running around, and it seemed like they were picking up that there was a cat there, but they didn't ever see him. And he was just sitting there looking. He was just watching like... Yeah, he is the neighbor's cat. He's huge. He's the one that was on the front porch when we were out of town. She's so cute. Little bag lady. That's great, because that makes her easy to tote around. Although, I don't think she's going to be in this one for long, because she's already pouring out of it. It's perfect for right now. She doesn't have anything restricting her right here. It's like the right height. Maine Coons, that's, I want a Maine Coon. A real Maine Coon. Has an M on its forehead. And a lot of cats stem from that line. Maine Coons have bred into almost every breed. Even Northwest, what's it called? Northwest Forest? No, Norwegian Forest cats. Yeah. A lot of them have Maine Coon lineage. So anyways, we're just chucking away at our little stick. Tiny cards here. Let's pull an affirmation card. These are fun. Look how tiny. Okay, I'll see you soon. These are so hard to shuffle. Let's be groovy. I like that. Sunshine. Let's be groovy, sunshine. Oh, we got these. We got all three of these yesterday. Grow with me. Ooh, we had them yesterday. Same one. I did just shuffle them. I can't make it up. I did. I'm going to do it again. See what other ones I get. They're so tiny. Haha. Better happy, better smiling. I agree. Ha ha ha. I come in peace. That's funny. Welcome, sunshine. Welcome. Love that. These are so cute. Listen to another tarot card reader this morning. Either I'm dealing with another Heather or they're trying to implicate me in some stuff that I have nothing to do with. Either or. It's not going to work out for whoever and whatever because it's a bunch of BS. It seems like fear-mongering to me. Yep, and last night we pulled a card about be your own guidance. So I'm not going to put much faith in that. Although she does have a lot of the names correct, the story is all over the place and it seems like fear-mongering. I'm sure not going to tie me to some stupid crimes that I didn't commit or have anything to do with. No, no. No, 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 no. However, there may be the possibility that I could be dealing with someone else named Heather. It's possible. I'm definitely dealing with somebody who's stolen my identity. Yep. That's for sure. So if they committed some crimes with my identity, then that's a problem. And it's going to backfire. Want to know where I get my money? Right off the top, I don't have that much, and I get it from my husband. He works hard for it, and he's a legal beagle. That's all there is to that. Oh, she's so cute. I wanted to take the opportunity to try to make some more money, but it was too much of a fiasco, and I said, never mind. Never mind. because right up front it seemed like they were trying to set me up for something stupid. Okay, God, tell us what we need to see. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Water Day. Sensitive, caring, peace-loving, harmonious, imaginative, and creative talents. All right. Seven of Air. Cunning, guile, deceit, tact, diplomacy, flexible. Three of let's see. So this means, so this one is saying if you have somebody that's, you know, trying to be deceitful, to try to be diplomatic and flexible. Three of Air. Conflict, struggle, heartache, disappointment, tears, and separation. Yep. Well, I've been through all of that, and some people are probably feeling that, this collective, since they been in the background playing games. Saturn. The overall is Saturn, which is wisdom, challenge, maturity, trust, diligence, teaching, and restraint. That's the thing. If you're dealing with deceitful people, you got to be flexible. And what were those? Let's look at it again. You got to use wisdom, take wisdom through the challenge, maturity, trust yourself, be diligent, teaching what you've learned, and use restraint, which means keep yourself from flying off at the mouth. And, you know, I mean, I could come out here swinging, you stupid hoes, no. I know. It's goofy. That won't help you. In fact, it would probably make things worse for you in the long run, because coming out of character and coming unglued is exactly what they want from you. Trigger you. So, if they carry on being an even, you know, at an even kill. Basically, ignore the haters, you know, let them keep flapping their jaws. Because they're digging their own hole. I don't know. I know I haven't lifted a finger or hurt anybody. I mean, maybe somebody's hurt because they like me and they want to be around me or something, but now is not the time. I've stayed to myself because of, for a lot of good reasons, because too many people are messed up playing stupid games, trying to hurt people, and I'm not trying to be hurt or hurt anybody. If you can't forgive me for that and be patient with me about that, then, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you should have come to my defense, since you do know my character. I think I would get involved with some stupid hellhounds. You gotta, I mean, I don't have anything against anybody that dresses gothy or whatever. I myself was like that as a teenager, and I don't discriminate against people because of it. And I gave some people a chance to come in and create some beautiful things, but they were really on some lousy stuff. They really were. So I moved away from it, and I've kept to myself and continue to do so, and am much happier for it. So, wow. See, this is how God is. Patient, stable, motherly love. This is what I gave to everybody that's come near me. Always. Always. Rabbit. Lucky, fertility, and simple diet. Yeah. I agree. Everybody that knows me has heard me talk about it. Rhinoceros. Confidence, unconventional, and law of attraction. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. And the dove. Comfort, reassurance, and portal to love. Overall energy. I've extended grace to a lot of people. People I probably shouldn't have. I hope they can find their way. I had to find mine all by myself. This little notepad from Dollar Tree. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name. Psalms 104. I don't know if you can read it, but can't make it up. I don't know. Protect your gates. Protect your energy. And I'm going to just sit over here in my little corner of the internet or cave or whatever else they put me in, jar, I don't know, and enjoy myself. This guy across the street got himself a little red Corvette. And it sounds like a big old truck. He's outside revving it up. Last time it was making that noise, I looked and he was backing up. I was like, I don't know if it should sound like that. Seemed like he was having some trouble with it or something. Hope not. Got a question. Since I've been at home trying to discover what's going on around me and watching thousands of hours of YouTube and knowing that they're feeding my YouTube certain things, every once in a while I go, okay, well, let's see what we can learn from this. So I go into a live court proceeding, and I see somebody requesting a certain judge. My question is, when did that become a thing? When you can express your preference for a certain judge? How is that going to leave you in an unbiased situation? Because when you go into a courtroom, all the people that work for the law are supposed to supply you with unbiased circumstances so that you can get a fair trial. Just a question. I don't know. But I did see that and I thought, that's pretty weird. It seems like if there's people out there paying judges and lawyers, so if they're paying judges and lawyers, then maybe they would request the one they paid for, and then they might be able to get out of the time that they should be doing for a certain crime. Just a thought. There's gonna have to be some changes made. I think they're happening organically, whether people like it or not, because too many people have been caught up in too much crap. And I think it's going to self-correct. Yeah, dude. There's going to be some people that are not happy about it, but it has to for the future of our nation, our world, and our children. The children of this world need law-abiding citizens to provide the services that they were hired to provide. They need a law system that isn't run by criminals and can't be swayed by criminals or money. Or things, or Birkin bags, or anything else. Yeah, no. That shouldn't be. Idealistically, law-wise, it's not supposed to be a thing. Unless they change the rules when I wasn't looking. You know, that has happened. They've been changing rules every which way. Fast. So fast that just about nobody can keep up. But anyways, thank God for anyone in that system that is doing the right thing. And there still are some. Yes, there are. 100% on that one. Because they fear God and they want to protect their children, their families, and this planet. There's other people out there who are a lot like me. I am not the only one. No, I'm not. Yes, Pandora, I did just say money. I did. You are correct. That was fast. Some of them are doing it for popularity. They want to be in the cool kids club. I tell you what's cool is doing the job you were hired for. That's really cool. Helping protect people who need the law to do its job. That's even cooler. Right? Look at all these rumors surrounding me every day. I got another question. I got all kinds of questions. But since when do people have social media in prison? Is that a real thing? Is that legal? I'm just asking. I know they smuggle cell phones in. They've been doing that for a long time. I saw Orange is the New Black. But, they really brazen enough to be on social media? And how are they not getting busted? That's my question. That's there again. Somebody's not doing their job. Just saying. I did encounter some of that on TikTok. And I thought, what in the world is going on here? I thought it wasn't supposed to be fun. I thought that those things weren't allowed. But I guess that's what I get for thinking. Oh, little boo. Mm-hmm. Birdie birdies. Also, what was it? 7 of air? Just a second. Or was it 3 of air? I do believe. Yeah. Cunning, guile, deceit, tact, diplomacy, and flexibility. So when you're dealing with somebody who's trying to steal with you, use flexibility. Right. So I encountered somebody who, what's the word I'm looking for? Knows my story, knows it well, and pronunciates it all very powerfully. That is very deceitful. And so it's saying to recognize that and use flexibility. Be careful with those people when you get out there and you start hearing things that do ring a bell. You're like, oh yeah, that sounds correct. That resonates. I know those people. Those are names that I know. Be careful with those people because a lot of them are trying to walk you right into a trap. If you come across a spiritual advisor or a tarot card reader that feels like they're telling your story, but at the same time you feel like you're getting a lashing or a beat down, they may not really have your best interest at heart. They really might just be trying to give you a beat down. And the more you sit there in that looping cycle and hear it, the more beat down you feel. And it's quick to use your discernment and walk away from those people. It doesn't matter what they're saying. Let them say it. If it's not your truth, then you don't have to listen to it. Even if they're flinging your name around. Because Lord knows they've drugged my name and the name of my business all over the internet and right through the mud and right straight to the depths of hell, which I've never been to, and I'm not going to. No, no. And I don't have to listen to it. And you shouldn't. Those are energy vampires. They're just there to take away your time and wear you down and piss you off. And some of them just want to scare you. bag, out of the bag, in the bag, out of the bag. Wow. Let me get my book. Okay. Two of Wands. Two of Wands shows you making plans and moving forward, so travel arrangements are one meaning of the card. In your work, you are gaining influence and improving your worth. In return, you receive good support and advice. The card... Okay, hang on, wait. In return, you receive good support and advice. The card can also show new creative partnerships and beginning a new project or enterprise. As there are two wands on the card, there are also two aspects to your situation. Consider what helps you on your path and any issues that hold you back. Make a plan to maximize your strengths so your talents can continue to shine. An additional meaning of the Two of Wands is a new romantic partnership, and it often comes up in a reading to reveal that the relationship begins at work or through a mutual friendship or leisure interest. Spiritually, too, you are feeling more connected within yourself and the world at large. So you may feel drawn to development courses or simply spending time connecting with nature. Overall, great opportunities are on the way, allowing you to move up a level and make the most of these offers. Your star is rising. That came out in the uprights. We like that. Right. Ace of Wands. The upright meaning of the Ace of Wands is auspicious for every aspect of your life. In a spread, it overrules any negative minor arcana cards close by, just like the major arcana card, the Sun. The Ace predicts new beginnings, enterprise, and invention, and often relates to work issues and projects. It's a happy card for creative work too. With this Ace, you experience a flash of inspiration and know what to do next to give form to your concept. You conceive ideas, so the card works at a literal level as a phallic symbol for male virility and starting a family. An additional meaning of the card is travel, adventure, particularly when it appears in a reading with the three or eight of wands. In a reading, one ace brings a focus on the life area according to the suit, which can set the theme of the reading. If two or more aces appear near each other in a reading, it means the following. Okay, well, I didn't get two aces. I got the Two of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and then we got the Five of Swords. The traditional meaning of the Five of Swords is battle and loss. It often shows family disputes, conflicts with managers, and also being the victim of the system. Boy, that sounds familiar. Specifically, educational boards and government and educational bodies. In relationships, the card predicts tension and conflict. Overall, the Five of Swords reveals ongoing stress, continual challenges to your position, and often defeat. That's how I got put in the corner over here by myself. However, this disruptive Five of Swords manifests for you. The overriding message is that all is not lost. You may not win the battle, but you can recover and walk away with your self-respect, provided you make a gracious exit at the right time. There's a danger here that you continue to fight even when the battle is over. Regardless of the provocation, deal with your anger and disappointment. There's a saying, it's all over, bar the shouting. Don't keep shouting too much longer or hope to revisit the situation or relationship. It's done. I agree with that. And then the Ten of Swords is the overall. The traditional meaning of the upright card is ruin. While this sounds frightening, it does not, however, mean death or destruction. It is also worth bearing in mind that this event, although sudden, has a history. This is not an act of God like the lightning strike or card the Tower, but the natural occurrence of a accumulation of events that lead to inevitable change. This ending clears the way for new possibilities. You may find it the finality of it releases you from frustration, stress, as expressed in the preceding card. The Nine of Swords. In this sense, the Ten of Swords is an aspect of the card death. It means its meaning of endings, transition, and new beginnings. I wore my Transformer shirt today. Yeah. In your personal life, bonds of friendship may break and there may be no turning back. This unfortunately, never heard that used. This unfortunately is unavoidable, but with hindsight, you may see that certain people in a group were causing discord and stress. In love relationships, the card could signify a dramatic ending, particularly if it appears close to the Three of Swords, the Sorrow card. However, the Ten of Swords often applies to a group of people rather than individuals. In work, this may manifest as the closure of a department accompanied by job loss or a failing business. I walked away from, and yeah, I've had a group of people, let me exactly. On a more positive note, this is the end of an era. Soon, the strife and upset will be over. Health issues such as low energy and exhaustion will improve. Now, overall energy, Ten of Swords, followed by the World. Yes, yes. We'll take it. Let's see what the formal definition. I mean, I can read these instinctively and tell you my story through it all, but I really just want to look at these formal definitions and read them. Because a lot of people pull these cards and never look at any of the historical relevance. They just go right off their top and they tell stories that can really be confusing. And by giving the formal definitions, you know, it can fit for other people. Upright meaning. The upright card denotes triumph, completion, and reward for your efforts and for this season. The World is one of the most welcome cards in a reading. It denotes deep joy and happiness, and now you can really feel your deserved success. Cherished projects fly as your commitments and dedication pays off. Life feels balanced as work, relationships, finances, and domestic affairs run smoothly. A phase is coming to the end in a positive way, and you will be acknowledged publicly for what you do. Now is the time to enjoy your fame, and you will have the confidence to take center stage. If you have been waiting for a decision or an opportunity to manifest, the world will soon turn in your favor. You may also benefit spiritually just now, living more mindfully from the heart. This is also a time for celebration, and in a reading, the world often reveals anniversaries, birthdays, and parties. So it's a great card for groups and positive group consciousness. You may also decide to venture out into the world and travel far afield. The World could also mean the following. Home. A dream home come true. Whatever you have worked toward can be yours now, whether it's successful building, work, or other remodeling. Relationships. Happiness and joy. Your relationship is fulfilling and loving. Yes, it always has been. Career and money. You're achieving your goals. An award at work, a new position, and or promotion. The world shows you rising in status, being given more authority. You may also receive gifts at this time. Hallelujah. Key meanings: completion, success, reward, and joy. Amen. And that's from The Tarot Companion by Liz Dean. D-E-A-N, which I found Dean, D-E-A-N, in my ancestry tree when I was digging around, rooting around and stuff. So, although this can look foreboding and scary at first, it's not always. And it's possible that you're on the precipice of this because you've already been through all these swords and pulled them all out of your back and healed from it and kept moving without skipping a beat or bleeping out or skitzing out or panicking or losing your mind. That's a very good reading. I like that. Oh, don't eat that. Might be dealing with some weird fishes. Pisces. Upside down. inside out, round and round. I like fishes. I have 2 fish tattoos. And I noticed something. I'm not sure what this, 11:33. I'm not sure what it is that is in my life, but everything is double. Double, double, double. Double, double, double. Double, 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 double. Cannot make it up. Cannot. As a child, I had 2 rows of teeth, like sharks. I had too many, and I had to have 8 of them pulled just so that they would all fit. I was supposed to have been a twin. That's what the urologist told me when I was 19. I got double of everything, and that means double everything. I don't know. And not that I have a long-lost twin. No, I was supposed to have had a twin that didn't make it. I absorbed them. It's in my physiology. And yeah, everything around me runs in doubles. And wait for it to fly out. So when they talk about Pisces intuition and going with the flow, I've got that double. Double. Yeah, these are the same ones we got last. Look, talking about double. You cannot make it up. Like, go back and watch what I was saying yesterday on my video. Somebody needs to change their tune. Changes. Turn and face the strain. You can't make it up. These are all 3 of them. Like, you saw me shuffling these cards. All 3 of them. Somebody needs to change their tune. Change your tune. Make some changes. And forgive yourself and others. And I said it yesterday. I forgive myself and I forgive others. I forgive myself for a lot of things, including thinking, you know, believing that people had my best interest, or even their own best interest. Memories, the past. I'm going to read that one because, let's see. In fact, since we got them all out, twice, right when I was talking about everything in my life is doubled. I don't see double, but it happens like God wants it to. And maybe we all need to hear the whole thing. Let's start with change your tune. And I could do some more clarification, but I don't want to let you do that on your own. Because I know what it means for me. With this one, for me, this is God trying to say, stop worrying about the people flapping their jaws. Yeah. Okay. Change your tune. You may need to change your tune. Have you been harping on and on about the same old thing, it is time for you to change things up. Maybe you've been a little too frantic, and it's time to slow things down. Shoot, if I slow down anymore, I'm going backwards. Stop and hear the music of the sphere, the planets. Could it be that you need to change your mind, have a change of heart, update your opinion? It's time to choose love over fear. Absolutely. It's so easy to get stuck in particular ways of communicating. Maybe the person you need to get through to now will respond in a way that's more to your liking if you sing a different song. In other words, try a new tactic. Have you been obsessing? If so, stop. And remember, as Dr. Wayne Dyer taught, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, like fear-mongering. Don't look at it. Don't pay attention to it. Find something they're happier to focus on. Make sure you're not being stubborn, holding on to ground sounds good. Make sure you're not being stubborn. Holding your ground sounds good, but there's nothing wrong with admitting when a new tactic is called for, and one may well be called for now. Additional meanings for this card. Look at your question from a new perspective. Don't be afraid to admit you were wrong. Allow someone else to take the lead. Focus on good things in life. Relax a little. Take it down a notch. Amen, 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 amen. To be in the flow with someone, personally or professionally, we need to listen to them and get ourselves in harmony rather than trying to have it all our way. Absolutely. There are some people that I don't even want to listen to anymore. No. I can't believe I pulled the same cards today. Yeah. Okay then. Forgiveness. You need to be more forgiving of someone, or maybe it's you that needs forgiveness. Either way, what you need to know when you draw this card is that whatever you want can come your way, but you have to move through forgiveness first. Yeah, there's some people that are holding some serious grudges. Resentment causes energetic blockages. Maybe you need to forgive a partner or parent, and once you do, you'll magically release something that is currently blocking your way forward. The full moon is perfect for emotional releases. As all your emotions rise to the surface, all the better for you to face up to them. Forgiving someone doesn't mean what happened is okay, but it does mean you're ready to move on. Explore these ideas in relation to whatever you're asking about, or take them as general guidance. The situation you're asking about will be healed for all once you let go of rancor and bitterness. There are no guarantees as to the outcome, but forgiveness will be a step in the right direction, and either way, you'll feel better. Additional meanings for this card. Don't get too crazy. Release resistance. It's time to move on. This is the peak of your situation. Breathe through the dramas. All the dramas in my life are actually in the background. They don't exist in this household. About this symbol, life hardly gets any crazier than it does as a supercharged full moon. Get out under the moonbeams and soak it up, but remember to breathe through any emotional explosions. Forgiveness. changes. I could put this in alphabetical order. That'd be neat. Okay. Changes. Nothing stays the same forever. If you want change, rejoice. If you're clinging on to a situation that may well have run its course, however, then this card is a gentle suggestion to release your grip. Nothing about your situation is currently firmly fixed. That can be a good thing, so stay open. Keep your eyes peeled for signs as well. In particular, notice the next song you hear. Is there a message in it for you about your question? If you're not happy about your situation, the good news is that change is afoot, so don't give up. What seems stuck now could be far more flexible quite soon. If you're hoping to change the course you're on now, this is a sign that you can, so take action. If the idea of change worries you, try to have a little faith in the universe. Set the intention that whatever happens next is happening for your highest good. The fact that nothing lasts forever is a part of this card's message. Events are moving. Additional meaning for this card. Change may be inevitable now. Expect good things. You'll get your answer very soon. Ask a wise woman for advice. Don't cling to the past. About this symbol, remember, if nothing else, that things change. And as they say, the moon teaches us that it's okay to go through these phases. And I've been talking about for weeks now, change is good for you. It's good for you. There's people who are so scared to change anything. Now, the overall energy is the past. Let's read. Let me get a sip right quick. Whatever you're going through now is being strongly influenced by past memories. Maybe it has to do with childhood programming. For example, if you were told you weren't good enough, you are, or that there wasn't enough money to go around, there is. Such things from our past influence our present and therefore our future. Drawing this card suggests you need to be really honest about which situation from your past is negatively influencing your present, and then you need to clear it. Acknowledging that something challenging from your past is keeping you back from moving forward now is the first step. See the past for what it is, something that happened, that has shaped you, and that can be a springboard from which you can move forward. Do some self-improvement to get the answer to your question. What in your past is negatively impacting you now? Clear that and everything else will fall into place. When dark memories come, replace them with happier ones to shift your focus and raise your vibrational frequency very quickly. Additional meanings for this card. Move through fear. Don't move in fear, move through fear. Therapy could be useful now. Picture your happy place when stressed. Ditch negative beliefs about yourself. You can't go back. About this symbol, the moon seems to know our past, present, and future, representing our emotions in astrology. She cherishes and safeguards our dearest memories. And I'm going to keep my good memories no matter what the people who helped me create them have done recently. I forgive them. Because a long time ago, I had to forgive all the chaos every single day from the moment I even attempted to think about walking away from my shop. All I can do right now is pray for the blockages to be removed and the people who have done terrible, malicious things to be, you know, held accountable. And I've always moved in full faith, so, and for a long time at my shop I was walking around in blind faith. But I think God won't lead you the wrong direction if you are caught off guard by people who want to blind you. As long as you cling to God, I don't think you can go wrong. Doubles. Wow. I mean, it's the truth. Interesting. That is very, very, very interesting. God is good. He always tells me what I need to know. And I've gotten the message along the way from God, the ethers, the Bible, the tarot, the neighbors, the saboteur. Yeah, lots of messages from them. Yep. One of the messages I got from them was, there's a lot of people that'll throw everything at you to try to keep it all really mixed up and really swirly and very confusing, and it doesn't have to be like that. Keep it simple. $11:52. New beginnings are on the way. Keep it simple. Let's read about number 9. Number 9. There was a whole song written about number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Yeah, was it on? the Beatles, but was it on, whatever. Give me Sesame Street. Yeah, a revolution. There you go. Number 9. You say you want a revolution. Well, you know. Number 9. Mantra. I give. Yeah, well, I do. I give a shit. Yes, I do. I give a shit about a lot of things. Famous life path number 9s. I can't even say that word. Giselle Bunchen. Cher. What? Wow, I dressed up as Cher at a Halloween gig at my shop. Mahatma Gandhi, Spike Lee, Sam Smith, Mother Teresa, Serena Williams, and Michelle Yeoh. I don't know who she is. Number 9, talents, acts of service. My whole life has been an act of service. Creative pursuits. Yup. Fighting for causes they care about. Giving back and philanthropy. Yeah, well, my shop turned out to be nothing more than philanthropy. I didn't get much out of it. I mean, I learned a lot. I got a whole bunch of lessons, which I'll take as blessings. And I got some clarity about my heightened intuition. But we put out enough money to have bought the building that we rented, and it turned into nothing more than a storage unit for a while, and so therefore I'm going to count that as philanthropy. Showing genuine compassion. That's in everything you do. You should show genuine, authentic compassion. Everything. Hobbies and activities of a number 9 are art, photography, attending community events, community organization, crafting, publishing op-eds, running clothing, and donation drives. Strengths, cooperative, forgiving, generous, humble, idealistic, and selfless. Weaknesses, impractical, melodramatic, obsessive, over-emotional, preachy, and self-negating. Maybe I'm guilty of some of those, maybe I'm not. I don't know. I try to stay humble. I learned at a very young age that being humble and compassionate and forgiving and so forth will take you a long, long way. Number 9's day of the week is Tuesday. I just told my husband, don't ever do business on Monday or Friday. Forget about it. Start on Tuesday. I said that last week. Most compatible with 3, 5, or 6 colors are black and magenta. Gems and minerals are hematite, onyx, and opal. What? We were talking about naming our dog Opal, but we didn't. And onyx is one of, way back, it's one of the, there's a song by Onyx called Slam, which I don't know why I picked it up a long time ago, but I did. I liked it a lot, and I would get to going at it, and I could always make people laugh using that song. Plus, onyx comes in a couple of different colors. It's predominantly found in black, but it comes a lot of different, it comes in, I think, green onyx, maybe even gold or something. It comes in a couple of different colors. plants are the dino plant, English ivy, and magnolia. Animals and insects are the crow, the whale, and the wolf. Which all get a very bad rap. The crow, the whale, and the wolf always get a bad... I mean, there's a lot of animals that get a bad rap. Snakes get a bad rap. But if you really, I mean, like, in the grand scheme of things, every single one of them was put here by God and is part of our ecosystem and our food chain. And we need them. Even the mosquitoes. Hate it for everybody, because myself included, because I don't like those little buggers. But frogs and other things like them. And there's things that won't eat frogs, but there's things that do eat frogs. And I can't think of it right now, but then something that eats a frog eats, you know, whatever. That's how the food chain works. What the heck does dying on frogs? I know chickens. I saw my chickens eating a frog one time. Wow, that was some National Geographic stuff right there. We had a bunch of planks of old picket fence laying on the ground, and they had been there for too long. And I said, we got to get this mess up. And we started pulling plank off of there, and then pulled another plank off of there, and it was like, how is there chewed up lettuce under here? Like, there was still some more planks down. And I thought, this is bizarre. And I told my husband, hold it. That's fresh lettuce. It is chewed up and just left, you know, intermingled in the planks. Something is under there. Something is under there. And he lifted it up. And oh my gosh, all kinds of things came out from underneath there, and the chickens came running, and one of them got a frog, and she proceeded to parade all around the yard. I got a frog, with that thing hanging out of her mouth. Oh my gosh, it was awful. It was anyways, the frog didn't make it. The chickens had fun that day, but that's the cycle of life, and that's how it works. And it was very National Geographic. Oh my goodness. And I'm using that as a descriptor. It was like something you go out in the wilderness and hunt for some television programming. Not something you expect to see or encounter in your backyard. But yeah. That was crazy. I didn't even see the frog. That's how their eyesight is amazing. I didn't even see the frog, but that chicken spotted it. As soon as he lifted up that thing, she came in there just like a hawk. And then she just, I don't know how she had the frog in her mouth, but she was hollering at the same time. I got a present. Oh my God. She was freaking out. She was so excited. And then all the other chickens started chasing her around. Give me some of that frog. And I had to turn, I couldn't watch. Couldn't watch them. No. But that is the cycle of life in the food chain. And on that day, the chicken won. She had herself a little steak. A little froggy steak. It happens. Anyways, by the way, I've already gotten up and gotten dressed today, but I wear my robe because I get the chills off and on. I get hot and I take it off, and then I get cold and I put it back on. Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. So I'm in my house. I don't have to be out there. I'm not really here to impress anybody. But that. Thank you to whoever's liking on my video. That's pretty awesome of you. one thing about change, we have... Oh, little puppy. She's chirping in her sleep. We have gone through continual changes over here. We are not afraid of them. We welcome change. Here's one thing I know I need to change. I gotta go get some more of these files because this one is... I filed it away. It's a diamond tip file, and there's not much file left on it. It's a great pokey tool, but all the sanding, all the diamond grit is almost gone. I gotta change that for sure because it'll make this happen a lot faster. So maybe I'll get out and go do that soon. Right now, I hesitate to leave my little boo. She woke herself up. Back in the bag, back in the bag. In, out, in, out. There you go. There's other things that I plan to change, but I'm not going to share it with everybody. Man, Temu is on my ass. They are always congratulating me for something. And I haven't even touched that thing in a long time. Congratulations. You won. Yay. Trying to get you to buy something. I tried to do Temu reviews there for a minute just to make a few pennies, and they screwed that up for me by inserting different letters into the links so that none of my links would work. They made that real confusing and a big headache, and I decided it wasn't worth it, not for the few pennies. that it would bring in. No. Plus, I was gonna try the things that would be actually, you know, try to find the things that would actually be worth purchasing from there, because so much of it is so much of it's questionable. And I'm one of those people who researches things and figures out what's worth it. I'll tell you what's worth it though is those compost bags. If you get the big one, you can fill it full of leaves and yard debris, and it'll break down pretty rapidly, and they're only a couple bucks, and next thing you know, you got potting soil. That was worth it. Definitely worth it. And then I've got a couple of smaller ones that are similar, but they're bright orange, and they're fabric bags, and I filled them full of leaves and planted potatoes in them. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna get some more, because last year I took a plastic chicken feed bag and cut the top off of it and put some holes in it and rolled it down and planted some peanuts in it, and they went crazy. And I think they're Tennessee Jumbo. And the bags are giving up. They're weathered. So I'm gonna have to find another way, and I think I'm gonna use those canvas bags from Temu. Maybe even, you can find them sometimes at Big Lots. And I would put them in the ground, but I don't have a way to protect them from chickens. Chickens! Little boo. I know this is gonna wake you up, but I gotta go get something to drink and go to the restroom. You wanna go with me? We'll be right back. You go with me? You wanna go with me? Oh, look at that little tired boo. You're so nappy. He's tired. Sweet girl. I'm gonna soak you up. I'm gonna soak you up. Soak up all that sweetness. All right, time out. Time out. You finish your nap. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. You know what? Yeah, what? You know you can get out if you want. I found another book along the way. It's the worst case scenario. Survival handbook for the apocalypse. Came to me for Christmas. I haven't had a chance to look at it, so. Let's pick a page. We'll just pick any random page. Well. Page 117. Explosion. Do not panic. Just because an explosion or mushroom cloud is audible or visible does not mean you are in imminent danger. At night, the explosion might be visible for tens or potentially dozens of miles, but may have no destructive or radiological impacts at your location. Amen. Thank you for that. Assess blast impact. An improvised bomb or tactical ground-based nuclear weapon with 10 kiloton yield will cause total destruction from explosive forces and fires up to a radius of approximately 1/2 to 1 mile, up to 4 miles. Most glass will be shattered, some buildings damaged, and there are likely to be countless traffic accidents. Flash blindness may also occur, especially at night, causing accidents and panic. Beyond these distances, danger from radiation will be moderate to low and short-lived. But that's good. Do not attempt to travel long distances. If affected, do not immediately attempt a full evacuation from the area. Roads may be impassable and or infrastructure destroyed. Any attempt to get away from the area may bring you into a radiation plume or may result in being caught in the open when fallout hits. Quickly get to safety. Within the general radioactive fallout zone, several miles, you will have 5 to 15 minutes to get to a safe location before fallout. If it happens around here, I'm getting in the refrigerator. I don't care. I saw that on Wally. Okay, you will have 5 to 15 minutes to get a safe location before fallout. Essentially, radioactive sand returns to ground level from the mushroom cloud. Follow the trinity of radiation protection: time, distance, and shielding. Grab your go bag and move fast to the nearest large building, preferably with a basement, thick walls, or both, where you can shelter. 5. Seek shelter based on your emergency plan. All family matters, regardless of location, should have identified the closest, largest building in the general vicinity beforehand and should get there quickly. Move to the basement if available. That's not available on the Gulf Coast. Confirmation 1222. Older solid structures of stone and masonry construction offer more protection than newer buildings. To limit radiation exposure, follow the 30-30 rule. Move 30 feet, 3 stories underground, and 30 feet from all exterior walls. If possible, identify buildings with fallout shelter signs and pin their location on mapping apps such as Google or Apple Maps. Help others who may need assistance to get to safety. Number 6, do not venture out. For the first 7 hours after detonation, fallout will be intensely radioactive and dangerous. See how to deal with fallout on page 122. Listen to the radio or monitor the web for news and instructions. Within 1 day, radioactive particles will have decayed significantly and after several days it will be safe to go outside with only a risk of moderate radiation sickness. Well, that's good to know. Pro tips. While explosions are more physically destructive than reactor accidents, in general, their radiation danger levels are more short-lived because most of their radioactive particles decay faster. Their primary impact is destructive force of nuclear blast. A covert radiological attack, radiation intentionally released over time in a contained area with lots of pedestrians, such as transit hub or shopping mall, might go undetected for long periods and cause casualties but no physical destruction. A dirty bomb where a conventional explosive is used to spread radioactive material is not the same as a nuclear attack. Such a bomb may sow fear and panic, but its destructive power and long-term health dangers are likely low. Staying indoors immediately after the blast is critically important because inhaled radioactive particles such as strontium, radium, and plutonium are absorbed by bones and will remain there for life. Sheltering in the subway may be riskier than a deep basement. We don't have subways around here. Blast waves may disable water pumping equipment, causing tunnels to flood. If you must shelter in a subway, stay close to a stairwell and be ready to move to higher ground at the first signs of inundation. Don't eat my books. No, don't eat my books. Tiny homes, mobile homes, and the like provide no protection from radioactive fallout. So there's that. We're not manifesting that, but we always like to be prepared whenever possible. And another good thing is there's not many of these very close by. So that's good. That's good. Yay. There's a lot of people spreading a lot of fear-mongering that would probably tell you that we're on the precipice of that crap, but I don't think so. It's the age of enlightenment. Consciousness is at a foot, and it's the age of Aquarius. Things are balancing out and harmonizing, and the people who would do that kind of crap are being dealt with rapidly. Rapidly. I saw something that was alluding to that on the internet the other day. It was a news article, and it came down my thing, and I thought, fake news. It's fear-mongering. I don't believe you. Toilet paper, these things, toilet paper rolls, man, they make great puppy toys, puppy chews. Yeah. You can chew that one all up. That way you stay off my drum. Yeah. You can have it. It's all yours, girlfriend. Get it. Tear into it. Get it. You tear it up. Yeah. You. That's a great toy. Yeah. We like that one. Yo, dude. We might be coming to the end of our little mini dark age, apocalyptic, psycho, whatever, because people are sick of it. I think we've already been through a sort of apocalypse, and it caused a lot of people to lose it. Trying to hoard resources and money and people and whatever else they've been trying to do. That's just my opinion. I'm hoping for brighter days. I'm praying for brighter days. And I'm manifesting good shit for all of us. Yeah, because we all need it. The children need it especially. And why should I care? I don't even have any kids. But I do. I care. So cute, and they are so sweet, and they deserve a good environment to grow up in. They deserve it. Irregardless of the old timers that don't want to change. Toilet paper roll. Woohoo! 1, 2, 3, 12:30. Good toilet paper roll. If you buy the natural toilet paper, hopefully the glue is natural too. I don't know, but there's only so many things you can control, and it's a cheap dog chewy. You that than my books, because she's been trying to get them books. Get it, girlie. You get it, Tika. You get it. You give me that. You give me that. Oh, give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, I got it. I gave you to it. Oh. Get it. That's good stuff right there. What? Hey, what do you got? What do you get? What is that? Take it. Take it up. Shake it up. You can get it. Get it. Get it. Ha, you thought you were going to get it. Oh, there you go. Ooh, 12:34. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my comages. Yeah. Get out of my drum bag. Come on, man. That's mine. Look, you got your own bag. You got your own bag, lady. You get your own bag. Yeah, that one's mine. Tika. Give me that fuzz. You fuzz. You fuzzy. You fuzzy little head. Nya, 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 nya. Nya, 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 nya. Nya, nya, nya,
find all the bug bunnies. I'm gonna find them all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look. Get it. No, don't eat my books. No, don't eat my books. Those are my books. Stop it. Those are my books. Here's your chewy right here. Take it. You get it. You cannot have my books. No. Where you going, little lady? You leaving? Yeah. Gotta get her. Yeah, you're getting too far away from home. Nah, that's not gonna work for the mama. Come on, nip, nip, nip. You wanna go in the house? You wanna go inside? Torture Dumpy too much. Come on. Give him a break.
set her free in the house. And she's probably torturing my Shih Tzu. He's a good babysitter, though. Until he's done, and then he's like, I'm over it. I'm gonna vacuum this bag out. Ugh. Yeah, that's gross. I'll be climbing in it with the dust. All over her. Yeah. Now I get the munchies. I'm gonna go find some food to indulge in. Let's see what I can find. Be right back. Eat. And peanut butter. Pretty sure these have the seeds in them still. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Like candy. Clear blood deleting turn cinder. Thank you God for the detox. Mm-hmm. We actually got some of these to grow one year. It takes an incredibly long time. It did grow. I don't remember what happened next, but we don't have it now. Oh, it takes years before they actually will produce dates. And I think the one we planted was medjool. I found another carrot. Rainbow carrot. Maybe this is an atomic purple carrot, or I don't know. There's a couple of them. There's a couple of them that are this color. But these weird colored ones are so good. I have no idea what's going on with it, but I have been picking this up for 3 months now. Something's up with the taxes this year. Something's up. I'm not sure exactly what, but something's going on. Do your due diligence with that, like the government does in triplicate. Whatever it is, make sure you keep triplicate copies, because something is up. was that I read? Oh, yeah. I read something on what seemed like a legitimate source. Oh, yeah, legitimate source. It was the FDA's website. Or the FTC or something. It was absolutely a legitimate website about how they had come down on TurboTax and demanded that they quit advertising free tax services or whatever. And after I read that article, every other ad that I got was from them for free tax services. And I thought, well, that's wonderful. So, I don't know. Whatever. Make sense out of that. I don't know. I'm not gonna try. I used to work at a tax commission in Oklahoma, not in Florida, long time ago, early 20s. And what I remember is, and I don't know that this is the same everywhere, but everybody has to legally file their taxes. And there are some people that legitimately have learning disabilities and can't do math and don't, or even read. There's still people out there like that. And so since the taxes have to be done and done correctly, maybe you're blind and you can't, you know. There were a lot of reasons. But if you march your butt into the tax commission and sit patiently and wait, they would help you fill those forms out for free correctly. I did it hundreds of times. Helped people. I was in the business tax division where I would have to go and collect business and personal taxes. But from time to time, when somebody walked in and needed help, I had to get up from what I was doing and go help someone in person correctly fill out their forms. And there's a variety of reasons as to why. And there was no charge because it's required by law that you fill those out. So I don't know how it is in Florida. We've always just TurboTaxed away, but this year might be different because of all the electronic weird mumbledy jumbledy. I mean, sometimes it's worth it to go out of your way and CYA, cover your ass, and take the long route, or the, you know, to be precautious. Yep. I know that my neighbor over by my shop, I won't say her name, popped up last year with weird stuff on her taxes. It didn't belong to her, and she was trying to work it out, but couldn't seem to get anybody on the telephone. Well, how do you fix it if the services that are requiring it from you won't answer the phone? Well, I take my butt down there and go face to face with them. I don't know what else you can do. there's always a solution. Sometimes you just have to be flexible and patient and willing to wait in line, take a number. I just heard the puppy screech. I'm about to go check.
Tika. Tika tika. Woo. There you are. Oh. No. Run it out, girlfriend. Run it out. You're doing good. You're doing good.
She's just playing. Ironically enough, while I was at the tax commission, sitting at my desk, my supervisor came over to me and told me I was in trouble for claiming things that I wasn't supposed to have been claiming. And in the long run, it turned out to be my husband that was supposed to have been my ex-husband. That was a weird situation. Went to H&R Block, and they filled out his taxes and told him that he could claim me while I was in another state, separated from him, doing my own thing, thought I was divorced, and he was trying to claim me, and I had to fix that so I could keep my job. So, it was a tax professional as a tax service that told him he could do that. Be careful who you trust. You shouldn't have been doing that. Oh no. No. He was always trying to scam something. And me, myself, and I are exactly the opposite. If I owe you a quarter, I'm trying to pay you that quarter. Let me pay you that quarter. Because I don't want it on my conscience. And if I was to try to scheme or scam, I got over that when I was a teenager. It would smack me upside the face harder than it would smack almost anybody else. So, it didn't prove to be a good idea. And it kept me on the straight and narrow. Straight, but not narrow. But I have encountered some people that really kind of feel like they're Ferris Bueller or something. Right. I'm about to get off of here and go do something else for a minute. Take my puppy outside. Hope you're having a beautiful day. I'll be back in a little while.